our trip. Here we come. Hitting the road. Lord, keep your hand of protection over me today as I travel down this road. And keep your hand over my family at home while I'm gone. Amen. Well, it's my first morning here. I just woke up about 45 minutes ago and started getting everything together. Slept in the truck last night because it was still sprinkling when I got here. It had been raining all day yesterday, but the sun is out on a cloud and sky. So I slept next to this. This is a water catcher, and it fills up those big things. So yeah, I slept in the truck, getting everything together this morning, just getting organized. Gonna head out here probably 30 minutes or so. Go see if I can locate a COUES deer. First time, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Well, I made it to my first glassing spot. I'm just gonna be glassing this all day long. They say it's really, really hard to find these things, so this is my first time. See what we can do. So it's 9:15. We'll see. I got out here late because I didn't have nothing organized. We'll see what I can do and see how long it takes me to spot one, or even if I spot one today. Who knows? There may not be that many here. I don't know. But give her a go. Well, turns out that these things aren't behind every bush. I haven't spotted one yet. I've been here about 2 hours. I was told to glass till my eyes bleed, and they're not bleeding yet. So, but I got up here late. I know they're already bedded down, so I'm more for the afternoon and night hunt. And so I decided to have me a little snack. That way I'm not hungry all day long. But enjoying the weather. It's perfect. It's like 60 maybe. So you want your jacket on, but you also have sunshine, so having fun. Well, I don't want to come across as a braggart or anything, but I just spotted 3 deer. 3 does. Down in here, I think it's 2 does and a fawn, actually, or a yearling. Got the spotter on it. Yeah, so that was nice. After a couple hours, 2.5 hours into it, finally spotted 3. They just come fast moving through there. So at least my mind ain't wondering, well, there ain't no deer here now. So that's good. Well, it's almost the best part of the day. Unfortunately, it only lasts for 30 minutes. But the sun's fixing to go down. I can actually see where I'm wanting to see, so hopefully we can spot something here. So I've only seen 3 doe today, but I did take a nap, so that was good. So let's try to be alert for this next 30 minutes of daylight. Try to find something for tomorrow at least. Well, end of day 1. I'm not no big hunter, I guess. No, it's good. First time out here, so at least I found some deer. It's getting too dark to see, so I'm gonna start heading back to the truck. can't see across the canyon no more. So, well, good first day. See if we can get him again tomorrow. Well, here's a crazy story for you. So I left the truck this morning. I put my keys next to a tree and I put a rock over it. Down off about 20 feet from my truck. So I got back here right at dark, went to pick that rock over, and I said, man, that thing looks like it's been moved. I turned it over, and my keys are not there. So I, of course, dug around in the dirt, went and looked under every other tree in the vicinity, thinking, what in the world? So I just started doing a grid search and just going back and forth, back and forth. And I found these things, and some little varmint had dug them out. And there's teeth marks all over them. I don't thank God he helped me find that, because I was up a creek, couldn't get in my truck, all my sleeping stuff, so I was already going over options. But thank you, Jesus, he took care of me. Finally able to get one on camera. Every time I see one, try to get a scope on it, it just disappears. But that's what they look like. So far this morning I've seen 3 doe and I think they're called Chickamungas or something like that. They're funny looking, ape looking possums. Did get to see one of those, couldn't get the camera on it either. Well, someone put some time in on this here drift fence. Don't look too terribly old. I mean, it's fallen down in different places, so it's been here a while, but I don't know if they still got cattle in here or not. Sure wouldn't want to be the guy who built that. Huh. I'm going up towards that peak. Heading out, back to the truck. One of these little ravines I'm crossing. Got a little bit of water in it. Never would have guessed it. I'm sure there's deer that drink out of that. But yeah, there's hidden water everywhere. These animals know about. Pretty cool. There's a crystal in the middle of that rock. I think I'll just leave that one. Well, this is a mean looking little tree. Feels like if I got even close to it, it'd reach out and bite me. Yeah. Well, it's getting down to the last of the second day. I got about 30 more minutes here. I'm starting to understand that I'm not very good at this. Man, I'm having a hard time finding them. I've seen 10 now, but no bucks. They're just hard to find. But this is, man, it looks like a great spot. I've been glassing the opposite side over here. Just been in the shade. Now I'm hoping something comes out over here in the last 30 minutes. But let's see what we can do. Well, here's my view for today. Trying to pick something out. It's tough. Early light is even tougher. I got some of the best optics you can get. It's tough. There's a road runner. Don't see those very often. Well, walking into a new spot. Hopefully I can spot more from here. Haven't had a lot of luck. No turning up no bucks. But I have talked to some guys and they ain't seen none either. I don't mean nothing, but oh well. Give it my best shot. Day 3. This morning was a bust. Didn't see nothing from where I was glassing. Stayed there till about 10. Decided to try another spot on the map. So I think about a mile and a half in to where I'm going. So see what I can do. Well, I'm such a lethal hunter. They hired a blimp just to follow me around. That looks like a high dollar space thing. That's Fort Hitchikawa or something like that over that direction. I guess it's something of theirs. Alright, I'm at a new spot. I just gotta find a glassing spot. This is kinda, surely there's an open place here somewhere, but glass all this for the night. Hopefully tomorrow too. Well, have me some lunch. Got my salami, Gouda cheese, and Ritz crackers. It's the Hunter's Choice lunch. So got me a shady spot. I'm in a good looking spot, but I've looked around, I can't find a place to glass from sitting down. I have to stand up to look over these stupid trees. You would think somebody'd have something cleared off after all these years. But crazy. So over here, well, I don't see it. Somewhere over here there's an old jacket and a burner phone, where somebody's camped up here, threw their phone away, escaping the border, because I believe it's just right there. It's only about 4 or 5 miles that way. This must have been a travel route at some time. There's stuff all through here where camps have been abandoned. It's all old, but crazy. Well, I think I found it. This spot looks perfect. And this down here and all this is shootable. It's only like 400 yards. All this up into there. So this looks awesome. I'm in the shade. Couldn't be better. Best spot yet. Well, I spotted a couple of does over here. And I got a doe coming out over here. No bucks yet. I made up my mind that if I don't find a buck up here tonight, I'm going to drop down to the flats. Hunt the flats for a couple of days. Because I'm having not a lot of luck up here in these tough mountains. No hunters up here. That may be a sign, Or maybe nobody wants to hunt hard. I don't know. But got about another 30 minutes. There's actual proof I'm seeing something. Sure, not very clear. Well, down here on the what they call the flats today. Come here last night, spent the night. I've seen a couple of does up there after like an hour and a half glassing. But the bucks are still eluding me. Tough little critters. I can see how it'd be addictive though. If he ever was successful, it'd be a sense of accomplishment. On a sheep, goats, grizzly bears, mule deer, elk. This is by far the hardest. Yeah. Well, I seen my first buck finally. He come across here, went up over that. Looked like I think he was a 3x3. He maybe had 3 on one side, but I know he's a 2x2 with eye guards. About 500 yards, but just fun to see a buck. Nothing I wanted to shoot, but pretty cool. Finally. Well, end of another day. Saw 3 doe. Finally seen my first buck. So that was super awesome. Couldn't have shot him. I seen him about 450, but which I can make that shot, but he never stopped moving. I never even put a gun on it. I was just watching him. He just kept moving, went over the ridge. So anyways, that's encouraging. I think I'm just gonna hunt one more day and head home. Having the dinner of champions. Got top ramen and some loaded baked potatoes and Ritz crackers. Do that instead of the Mountain House tonight. But anyways, well, today's my last hurrah. I'll give it one more day here. And then I'm calling it. See if I can't find something. Well, I know there's deer here. I just can't find them. Hopefully next time I can figure it out a little better. Well, that's a wrap. So I did see 2 more bucks this morning. They're about 350 to 400 yards. They's 420 when they went over the ridge. Not big ones. Just your typical COUES deer. Wasn't what I was looking for, but as a whole, I'd say it's a successful trip. I saw 3 bucks. 24 doe. Not nearly what I was expecting to see. but that's the way it goes. First time doing it. So lessons learned. I know things I do different next year. For one, my glassing. I'm used to mule deer scanning. You pick up bodies. You don't do that with these guys. You got to stay in one spot. Slow glass. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I would change. And just, you can't, if you're on top of a knob, you can't be trying to watch all four sides. You pick one side and stick with it. Because I like to jump around. That ain't the way you glass these things. So that is the biggest two lessons. But 223 over and out. I don't know what kind of turkeys they got down here, but I like them in the Goulds. There they are. Well, to the turkey experts. What are they? A job of them in there. I only see one little jade.